Hello Internet, and welcome to this tutorial series on Shopify Hydrogen SEO. Today's video focus is on sitemap.xml files, and particularly how do we add millions of URLs to our sitemaps. Well, if you visit the Google documentation, you will see that you can only add at most 50,000 URLs per sitemap. Then how come we are trying to add millions of sitemaps URLs into our sitemaps? Well, the answer is in sitemap index, right? So you can see here from documentation itself, if you open this link, you land here, and this is where Google tells us how if we exceed the limits of 50,000, then we'll need to split up a large sitemap into multiple sitemaps, such that the new sitemap is below the size limit, right? So, and then what are the specific numbers for these limits? Okay, so you can see that first of all, each sitemap needs to have 50,000 at most URLs, and then each sitemap index files, okay, can have at most 50,000 sitemaps, okay? So in a sitemap index, you can have 50,000 sitemaps, okay? And how many sitemap indices can we create? Well, Google says we can create 50,000 sitemap indices. So if that's not clear, I made this diagram here for you. So what the initial, where we were initially was this. So we had just one sitemap pointing to a bunch of URLs, okay? And at most, we know that we can only have 50k. So if you just have one sitemap like this without the sitemap index, well, you're basically limited to 50,000 URLs. But if you add the sitemap index, only one, then you have 50k times 50k, okay? Because within your sitemap index, as Google says here, okay, you can add 50,000 sitemaps, okay? Within the sitemap index, you can add 50,000 sitemaps. So that's it here, 50,000 sitemaps within a sitemap index. And then you can even add more sitemap indices, okay? You can add up to 500 sitemap indices, like Google says here, all right? You can submit up to 500 sitemap indices, and I will let you do the math. So that's 500 times 50k times 50k, so that's millions and millions and millions of pages that we can index. So don't believe an SEO if they ever tell you that we can't index more than millions of pages, okay? More than 50k pages. And a good example of a website that does this very well is upwork.com. So if you go on upwork.com/sitemap.xml, okay, this is the file that you will download, and you can see here sitemap Upwork ranks for tons and tons of keywords in multiple locations. So you can see they have their sitemap split into an index, like organized like this. They have a sitemap for the homepage, sitemap for the catalog services search, catalog project 1, catalog project 2, and so on and so forth, right? So they split their sitemap into multiple sections, and if you open one of these sections, then we start seeing the actual links, okay? The actual links to the services that they offer on Upwork, right? So that's basically what we're going to try and do on this demo storefront. Obviously, we don't have millions of pages, but the implementation that we're going to do work the same. So at the moment, we just have this one sitemap, okay? It's not the sitemap index, and we are dumping every link that we have inside of this single sitemap page. Then the goal for us now, just for illustration purpose, what I want to do is just like what Upwork does, okay? So instead of having this one single sitemap, I want to add a sitemap index, and in the sitemap index, I want one sitemap for the pages, one sitemap for the collections, and one sitemap for the products. And this will give you an idea of how to do the very same thing in your Shopify Hydrogen storefront. If you have millions and millions of products, the core principle remain the same. So to do that, let me simply come here and I will duplicate this, okay, 3 times. So one will be for the products. Okay, so I come here and I will do like this: sitemap products.xml. Very good. The other one will be for the collections. So I'm going to replace this like that: sitemaps.collections, like that. Very quickly. There will be some element of code duplication here, but it's just to show you the process. Okay, so pages like this. All right, and then I'm going to come here in the XML, in the collections. Remember, we had this loader here that was this generate sitemap that was returning both products, collections, and pages. Here, well, we just want to return the collections here. Okay, so I'm going to remove this, remove the products. Okay, and I'm just returning the collections now, right? So let's do that like this. Actually, I can just do it like this now. Very simple. Collections. Excellent. And obviously we also want to save some unnecessary requests. Here I just want to return the collections. I just want to make the query to the collection. So I'm going to remove all the queries. I'm just going to remove the product query and the pages query. Hopefully I'm not making any mistake here. I think I'm not. So that's good. Okay, so if I visit that page already, it's going to give me the right thing. Okay, so if I go, let me quickly visit that page. Instead of sitemap, I'm going to visit sitemap/collections. So if I do collections collections, you see, excellent. Now we have only the collections on this sitemap here. Okay, I'm going to do the same for products. So let's go and do the same for the products pages. Let me come here. I'm just gonna return the products like this. Okay, I'm gonna remove collections and pages. Do the same thing here like that. And then for URL, I'm just gonna have products. Okay, like that. Oops. Products, very good. And same thing for the query. Just want to query the products and not the collections and the pages. I'm gonna remove the collections query, and then I'm gonna remove the pages query like that. Excellent. Okay, so if I visit that, let me duplicate this quickly and then add products here. Okay, excellent. Now we have only the products here. There's no collection at all. Okay, you see, but only the products. Excellent. Let's do finally the same thing for the pages. Okay, let's come here. All right, so I'm gonna remove this. I'm just gonna return the pages, and then I'm gonna clear the collections here like that, and the product as well. Excellent. Okay, excellent. Now obviously I don't want to make the query if I'm not using it, so I'm going to remove that, and I'm going to remove that as well. Excellent. Okay, so now let's visit that page. Let me duplicate this and visit pages. Okay, remove that, pages. Excellent. Now we just have the pages that we want to index on our website. Okay, now obviously the original sitemap still looks the same. Okay, it still looks like this. Obviously we don't want that, right? Because if you're creating an index, we don't want to have we want the index to reference the individual sitemap. So let's do that. I'm just going to come here in this Upwork thing. I'm just going to grab this part here. Okay, like this. Okay, and then only thing we have left to do is return the right thing from here. We no longer need to make the query at all. So let me clear out this query. We don't need this anymore. Okay, we don't need this anymore either. Okay, we don't need this anymore either. All we need now, generate sitemap and so on, is simply actually we're just going to return the string. Okay, so all we need to do is return the string, and that'll be it pretty much. Okay, so let's do that here. Sitemap like that. Okay, and within that sitemap I'm going to return, let's see here, I'm gonna grab this as well, close this, the closing sitemap tag. Okay, and I'm gonna open it back to grab one of the sitemap logs. grab that, okay, and then I'm gonna add these 3 times, one for each of the 3 sitemaps that we have just added. Okay, so let's do that. Do this like that, put that inside like this, and that's the first one. And I'm gonna grab the link here, this localhost URL. We do it like this actually, sitemap collections. Okay, right, so let's do that. I'm gonna do URL here like this, URL that, and then slash this, okay, collections slash collections, and then I need this URL obviously here, base URL. I think this is base URL. Add it here like that, base URL. Excellent. And then I'm gonna do the same thing for the collection, the products and the collections and the actual pages. So I'm gonna remove here products, that, okay, and then finally pages. Excellent. Okay, so I can remove everything that's here like that. I don't need that anymore. Okay, I'm making that query anymore, so that's it. The base URL is the only thing we need. I don't need this anymore here. Neither do I need to make the query to the storefront API anymore. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Close like this here, generate sitemap, the base URL. Okay, and remove this base URL. That's the only thing we need now. I think that's it. Remove the data, obviously don't need that here anymore. Okay, and this should work from here. Let me see, let me remove the context. I don't need that. Base URL, why is it complaining here? Let me see. Request.origin base URL, it is declare. Oh yeah, sorry, I need to remove it from here as well. Excellent, now this should work. Okay, this should work. Excellent, let me see. Let's visit the page again. Okay, so if we visit the original sitemap page, let's see what we have here. Okay, 2 lines error. XML declaration allowed only at the start of the document. Only at the start of the document. Below this page contains our line 2. Okay, the second line of our XML is not correct. So let's see what is wrong with it. Okay. Let's see what is wrong here. Second line, let's see. I think it's not happy that we added this like that. I think this is how it should be. Okay, if we come back here and we refresh, excellent, now it works. You see, now we have a great sitemap index, okay, that is pointing to individual sitemaps, as you can see here, and each individual sitemap, okay, each individual sitemap is pointing to the links that are relevant for that particular sitemap. And that's basically how, by following this pattern of adding a sitemap index, and inside adding your sitemaps, and then inside of each adding the specific URLs that are relevant for that collection, you can index millions and millions and millions of pages. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. My name is Junior from the LiftedCommerce team, and I hope to see you in the next one. Cheers, bye bye.